Now that Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is getting closer to the 1 billion mark worldwide at the box office, a lot of fans around the world are very curious and intrigued about the future of the Star Wars franchise by Disney and Lucasfilm. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one thing about Episode 9 is that we do know that this movie was a foundation to create new Star Wars lore. That was one of the big plans by director J.J. Abrams and co-writer Chris Terrio. We see great examples of this in the visual dictionary of The Rise of Skywalker, and we're going to even see more examples of this in the official novelization that's due for release in March of this year, which, by the way, is going to kickstart the brand new Star Wars universe. Now, on top of all of this, Disney and Lucasfilm, they're going through an entire roadmap of Star Wars movies, live-action TV series, projects, and even these new books and novels and comics set to be published for their new Star Wars universe, essentially, to really propel fans into a new mythology of Star Wars and into new and different eras that we have never seen before in the Star Wars universe. And that's really going to be a big and tough challenge for Disney and Lucasfilm to really accomplish. Now, if you guys have seen the ending of The Rise of Skywalker, very controversial ending because a lot of fans either agree with this or disagree with the fact that Rey becomes a Skywalker. She takes the Skywalker by name and protects the Skywalker legacy, and at the same exact time, though, she's still a Palpatine by blood, which is a little strange, but say what you will about it, I feel that they should have done things far differently. Now, on top of all of this, Disney and Lucasfilm are currently developing their brand new Star Wars universe, an expanded universe, to evolve the Star Wars franchise not just with books, novels, and video games, and more, but also with films and TV series to come on Disney+, where it's said that Disney already has over 10 years worth of live-action and animated projects currently in the works just for Disney Plus alone, and that's separate from the planned films that have in store for the fans throughout this decade. One of the big plans by Disney and Lucasfilm is to continue the story of Rey Skywalker, in that they are looking to adapt her story on Disney Plus. This Rey Skywalker project for Disney Plus is said to tell new tales after the events of The Rise of Skywalker, and that they are planning to bring a return of the character in a unique way, an unexpected way for fans around the world. Now, it said that this plan was mainly done by Lucasfilm's Kathleen Kennedy, and that she is in negotiations with Disney's CEO Bob Iger on how this project should be done for the future. Now, the Rey Skywalker story is said to go over the continuation of the Jedi Order and Rey's life, where this is Disney's way of expanding the character and their new Star Wars universe, though it's unclear if this will be in the form of live action or an animated form like Star Wars Rebels. It's safe to say that regardless, Disney and Lucasfilm want to evolve the character of Rey into her later years and making her more wise, as the sequel trilogy only deal with the character for roughly 1 year in the Star Wars universe. Now, the Star Wars universe is set to begin sometime in March of this year for them to begin a brand new EU. Now, the thing here about this, alright, we do know that Daisy Ridley has said this over and over again repeatedly, that she herself is done with Star Wars. She's not coming back to the Star Wars universe, at least in the Skywalker saga form, alright? She was a little vague with that. They were asking her, would she ever return to Star Wars? She said, I wouldn't say never, but for now, I'm done with Star Wars. So I really want to get on this topic here of Disney and Lucasfilm continuing the story of Rey Skywalker on Disney+. Realistically speaking, what do I think is really going on here? I don't believe that this is live action. I really can't see Daisy Ridley coming back for a Rey Skywalker TV series. I just can't see something like that. What I think is really happening here, since Disney and Lucasfilm are said to have over 10 years worth of live action and animated TV series in the works, just for Disney Plus, that's not counting movies, is that this may very well be an animated TV series of Rey Skywalker, similar to how it was done with Star Wars Rebels and the Clone Wars Season 7, that type of animation style, is that they will be continuing her story in that way on Disney+. That, to me, I think is the more realistic way to go and makes a lot more sense because, after all, they have a lot of animated series currently in the works. In case you guys did not know, they are currently working on a Star Wars Rebels sequel series that's going to expand the characters of Ezra Bridger and Ahsoka Tano. Most likely they are going to explain exactly the fate of Ezra and how Ahsoka Tano died, since we do hear her in The Rise of Skywalker reaching out to Rey as a Force ghost. So, the fact that they're planning so many series, so many TV series, both in live-action form and in animated form, I think it really is pretty safe to say that this Rey Skywalker story is going to be like a new type of Star Wars Rebels animated series type of thing that's going to be on Disney Plus as opposed to live-action. I mean, you know, I really could be wrong here, but I just don't see it being in the form of live-action. We will be learning more about this as we go throughout this year of 2020 and into next year of 2021. It's going to be very interesting to see exactly what unfolds throughout time. So anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.